Hey guys, it's Nate, aka TheFutAccountant. Welcome back to the channel. Today I want to focus in on some Black Friday investments that a lot of people are looking at, a lot of people want to know about, and those are gold cards, especially meta gold cards for their teams that they want to build when prices go down during Black Friday. Get some good high rated gold cards kind of at a lower price and then build a team out of those and maybe sell it for later, or just get a discounted value for these cards. That's what a lot of people are looking to do out of these gold cards in Ultimate Team. But I also want to take a look at gold cards, that are cheap. Look at some 83s, talk through those, look through even some of the basically the non-rare golds and SBC cards, basically SBC fodder as people call them. I want to talk through that stuff today. So we're going to go from 400 coin non-rare golds all the way up to Cristiano Ronaldo, Messi, those top tier guys today. It's going to be a short, precise video. It's going to be information packed, a lot of stuff going on. So first off, I want to start with the lower level guys. And if you go in here, these guys are really easy to buy. Like let's say Premier League non-rare gold players. I mean, you can buy them right now for 400, 450 coins. And basically what you can do with these cards is during Black Friday, they come out with a lot of Flash SBCs, and at some point in these Flash SBCs, they'll require French players, they'll require English players, they'll require English players that are in a certain league, or French players. Like, there's going to be all types of little small requirements that these Flash SBCs are going to have that you can get. You can get packs for. So people are going to go out and do these SBCs. So basically it's really easy just to prepare for them. If you go in here, let's say Serie A, I want to buy some Serie A guys. And most of these SBCs, they don't have a rating requirement. They just have like 70 to 80 chemistry, a couple league or nation requirements. And they're mostly, just like that. It's basically you can put all the gold cards. If you're opening packs, this is how EA kind of makes these SBCs. If you're opening a bunch of packs, all the cards that you got into your club, the cards that you're not going to use for your team, like these cards right here, you can throw them into an SBC, and instead of selling those on the market to get coins, you turn them in for an SBC and a pack. So that just gets those cards off of the market. So those prices are going to go up. There probably will be some type of requirement for maybe an Italian player from Serie A or an Italian player from a different league. So basically just go ahead and stock your club. Honestly, go ahead and spend. If you have 500k or more, spend like 50k, just buying up a bunch of these non-rare golds. And you don't even have to do the SBCs. When they come out with these Flash SBCs, you'll be able to sell some of these non-rare golds, some of them that are in good positions, like maybe at right backs, left backs, some center mids, right wing, left wing, maybe somebody who's in a popular nation but an off league. So let's say a German guy that's in the Premier League, or a German guy that's in La Liga, something like that, a Spanish guy in the Premier League. Nationalities and leagues that are good, that link well, those could definitely go up in price, especially when they get required in these SBCs. It's not really something to go all in on. It's not something to, spend a ton of coins on, but that is definitely something where you could prepare and make some coins from that. I want to move on to the next tier of gold cards now. We're going to talk about some of these like 82, 83 rated players. I think they're going to come out with the Team of the Week 10 SBC. The Team of the Week 10 does not look that great right now, but they might just juice it and put incredible players in, even though they didn't actually have good in-game performances, just so that they can have a Team of the Week 10 SBC, which I do think they will have. EA wants to get all those newly packed 83s off of the game as soon as they can, just because there's going to be so much supply from all the lightning rounds. So 83 rated cards, are they a good investment? I think yes, but only at the right price and only the right player. So let's go take a look here at all 83 rateds. I talked about this in a previous video, Black Friday episode number 1, where we looked at some stuff on cheap budgets. I apologize for that noise in the background if it's annoying, but basically what I want to look at here is like Naby Keita, 1.8k. You'd like to see that around 1.5k or lower. Mario Balotelli, 1.6k. Lucas Leiva is one of my favorites. He's around 2k. But honestly, a lot of this stuff you can wait on until the lightning rounds come, because in years past, the lightning rounds haven't come until, well, they start early on Friday, but the SBC rather hasn't come until the next day, Saturday. So this Lucas Leiva is sitting right here at 2K. Basically what you can do on lightning rounds is either snipe a lot of these cards, but you're going to have a lot of competition if you're trying to snipe. So I think the best bet is going to be to bid, and we talked about that again in that previous video. But if you just, after the lightning rounds have been up for an hour, all those cards are the listings are going to be ending, and so many people list with minimum bids start prices. So you're going to be able to just mass bid on a bunch of cards. Let's say Lucas Leiva's quick selling for, or buy now price is like $1,500 when the Black Friday packs are being opened. Just go in and bid 1,000 on all of them, and you honestly will be surprised on how many that you will win. So you can do that with 83s, 84s, 85s, 86s, and you can snipe the rest, the 88s, the 89s, the 87s, those high rated gold cards. Those are all good to stock up on. Not really something to just go ham on investment wise, unless you know there's going to be an SBC that's going to require some of those cards. But honestly, just something to stack your club with. If we go look at my club right now, I've already done some of this already since these player prices have been pretty low. A lot of special cards right there. You saw a Hummels and a Casemiro, and I have a lot of these higher rated gold cards already in my club, ready to go for an SBC. When something would come out, I would sell those cards and take a profit, or I would be able to do that SBC for cheaper. And that's one thing I want to talk about. You know, a lot of people are kind of against maybe doing an SBC or two just because, oh, look at the coins you can make from it. I mean, if you're not having fun with this game, you gotta have fun with it, because that's the whole point of this game. Obviously you want to be smart, obviously you want to be thrifty, and that's why we're trading, man. We're getting these coins and we're spending time trading instead of spending coins on the market, or excuse me, spending FIFA points, our real money on FIFA points. So again, make sure you have fun with the game. Don't just think that SBC is going to come out and since you're in the trading community you can't do it. You can definitely do SBCs, and that's something that I need to learn to do as well. I didn't do the Chicharito SBC yet. I kind of wanted to, but I felt like it was a waste of coins, but I wasn't prepared for it, so I didn't want to do it if I was not prepared for it. But if you're getting prepared with these high rated golds during Black Friday, picking them up when you see them get cheap during lightning rounds or at other times, it's a very, very good way to do these SBCs for a cheaper price. Alright, now let's move on to the meta golds, which is what you guys really want to talk about. I know that for sure. And I'm going to have a couple support graphs here as we look at some of these cards. I actually made a concept squad of some of these cards that I want to look at for Black Friday buys as investments, because if you look at last year, let's head over to the good old foot bin. Eden Hazard is 90 rated left wing card, was a very good card last year in FIFA, and look at this rebound. Obviously we haven't had the crash this year that we had last year in FIFA 18, but look at the rebound on this card. So last year he dipped down to 237,000 coins, and then a week later Black Friday happens right here, so he's 260 when Black Friday comes, and then boom, the next weekend league he's 300k, so in total he goes up 70,000 coins per card. And that's really easy. Like if you buy one for your team, play with it for a couple weeks, you realize that his price is way up, you go and sell him, you take your profit, and then you wait for prices to go back down for Footmas, and you buy him again, and you can ride out with him for a long time. Now obviously we had this crazy market last year with FIFA 18 because we knew that the World Cup mode was coming, so a lot of people started selling very early for that, and the game kind of died out. But a lot of these gold cards, since we haven't had the crash this year, they don't look like they've really dropped that much. So we'll go back to Footbin here for a second and look at somebody who I am interested in investing in. His name is N'Golo Kante, because he is arguably the best, one of the best midfielders, the best defensive midfielder in the Premier League. So taking a look at this card, if you look at the all graph, he was down here at about 280k, he rose up to about 350, and now he's back down to about 290. If this card goes below 260,000 coins, I'm definitely going to buy a couple of them, store them in my transfer list, because that card could easily go up to 300k plus after Black Friday. And if you're on the PS4, definitely watch, we'll look at the PS4 graph real fast too. So PS4, basically the same thing, he got up to about 400k, but he hasn't really dropped much. That just shows that there's so much demand on the PS4. You kind of have to watch that. You're going to have to watch that. But that just also shows how good of investments these cards can be after looking at the Hazard graph. So if you see Conte, you see a lot of these gold cards, they're going to have to drop some. You know, like Pogba's around 380k on the Xbox. You're going to have to see them drop some on the opening of all those packs on Black Friday. That's the only way you're going to be able to invest in these guys. But if they dip low enough to a point, which they definitely should. Whoa, was that 160? Might have seen a Dybala there for like 160 or 170. 179, that's getting pretty low. But even guys like Kevin De Bruyne, the high-rated meta golds that people want to use in their teams, these are what people are going to go after when they're making teams on Black Friday. So what you're going to want to do with these cards again is try to catch them on a snipe, but not right away, because you're going to want the supply to come and you're going to want to watch the market and see if we actually do get a crash. So again, for that one last point, make sure you let these guys get packed. Make sure you let a lot of their supply come onto the market before you go about trying to buy some of their cards, especially guys like Van Dijk. If he doesn't get into the team of the week, Nainggolan, Fabinho, all the high-rated meta golds, because once they get more supply on the market and their prices will get low, that's kind of your time to go in and to buy those cards. So that hopefully that time is the first couple hours of Black Friday lightning rounds. People sell their teams, maybe panic sell into that a little bit as they see prices going down. That should allow you to snatch up and buy those players for your team, and they'll continue to rise in the coming weeks. We'll keep monitoring this market. Black Friday is full of twists, full of surprises, and we got to see what EA wants to drop. So it should be a fun one. Thanks for watching this video, guys. Leave a like and comment down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. It's been Nate, the Foot Accountant. Catch you guys later. Peace.